Welcome to this Adoration Talk on Prayer Beyond Words. I'm Sister Sarah Hennessey, a Franciscan sister of Perpetual Adoration. To pray beyond words is simply to sit in the love of God, to be touched by God, to rest in God, to quiet the inner as well as outer sounds and find our own being in God. Prayer beyond words is often called contemplation in the spiritual tradition. Thomas Merton says that contemplation is that life itself, fully awake, fully active, fully aware that it is alive. It is spiritual wonder. It is a spontaneous awe at the sacredness of life, of being. It is gratitude for life, for awareness, and for being. Contemplation knows God by seeming to touch him, or rather, it knows him as if it had been invisibly touched by him who has no hands, but who is pure reality and the source of all that is real. Hence, contemplation is a sudden gift of awareness, an awakening to the real within all that is real. Contemplation is this gift which comes from a loving God. To get in touch with the unconditional love of God is the first step towards prayer beyond words. How do we do this? Like we get to know a good friend, we spend time with God, we talk to God, we make time throughout our day to just turn our hearts toward God, to pause and be aware. Just this awareness is contemplation. Set a little time in the morning or before bed to get in touch with the unconditional love of God. Start with gratitude. Be thankful for the small things of your day. Just rest in God and whatever helps you get in touch with that endless fountain of love. Cynthia Bergot says, prayer is not a request for God's favors. Genuine prayer is based on recognizing the origin of all that exists and opening ourselves to it. But how exactly do we do that? Here are some basic steps for one form of contemplative prayer. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Sit in a comfortable manner, upright but relaxed. You can use a chair, a cushion, or a prayer stool as best fits your own needs. Close your eyes. Rest and settle into the silence. If you become aware of a thought, let it go, like a cloud floating through the sky. You can even gently say to yourself, thinking, thinking. Do not become disturbed by thoughts or try to push them away. Thoughts will come, just let them go. That is the practice. One way to practice contemplation is to focus on a sacred word. Choose a word like God, Jesus, or love, and focus on that word as a way to help you let go of thoughts. You do not need to say the word constantly, but when you find that your mind has wandered, just simply come back to your sacred word. This helps you remain open and calms your mind. As Thomas Keating says, in centering prayer, the sacred word is not the object of the attention, but rather the expression of the intention of the will. Try this for about 20 minutes. If this feels too long at first, then start with a shorter period of time and work up to 20 minutes. The practice is quite simple. To pray beyond words is not to get stuck in thoughts, but to come and rest in that free and endless love of God. As Thomas Merton says, contemplation is awakening, enlightenment, and the amazing intuitive grasp by which love gains certitude of God's creative and dynamic intervention in our daily life. God is always with us, and to contemplate is to get a small glimpse of that love which holds us always. Be assured of our prayers and know that you can contact us at any time to pray for your intentions. May God bless you.